everybody get on the bus. Get on the bus.
Cheer for your children.
Hey.
Oh, burn.
Spoiler alert.
Welcome to episode 172. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for 172.
Yeah, definitely. We're recording Monday, October 11th, because we were off last week. I was so off, I didn't even have a show. Yikes.
None of the rest of us did either.
I didn't have a show either.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, hey, I'm DJ.
I'm Beth.
I'm Joe.
How's everybody's weekend?
Yep. Go ahead, Beth.
Well, I went to a funeral.
Oh, no.
And I worked. And yeah, so happy weekend.
Happy
that
weekend.
sucks. Sorry.
Oh,
Beth.
my goodness.
It happens. You
Does.
can't dodge them. And
That's
I really
true.
liked this person, so
Nah.
I really felt the need to go and look like an adult and represent. And
Well, that works.
we all laughed and cried, and it was a big emotional mess. And what are you gonna do? Just keep swimming,
Just keep swimming.
Yep.
So how was your weekend?
I had a nice 4-day weekend,
Ooh, lucky.
so it's still going.
Holiday havers.
Right. Nice.
Yeah, we have that backyard project going still.
Yeah.
Which is a nightmare.
Uh-oh.
They get everything wrong every step of the way, and then we got to rework it. But at the end of the day, it's all you can do.
You're gonna have a nice backyard.
It's going to be great when it's done.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. I think it will be. I have a sneaking suspicion.
It's gonna be great
Yeah.
once you get there.
We took some Halloween decorations down and put the Halloween decorations up.
I saw that Blue was refurbishing.
Yeah. She's fixing. Crackhead Blue's fixing one of the big spiders that goes out front. He's got some sun damage, if you will.
Gotta put on your sunscreen, guys.
Yeah, he wasn't wearing sunblock. But yeah, she's fixing that. I went to town on cleaning up the lawn and getting the lights all set up and stuff. So it feels like we didn't really do much last year because of everything that was going on.
Yeah, it was all COVID-y.
Yeah, it was super COVID times. It feels a little more Halloween around here this time of year, so that's nice.
Yay.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah. And that's it, I think.
There you
Oh,
go.
we went to a nursery looking for trees, which is also fun.
Have you found anything yet?
I mean, we have a few that we're kind of leaning towards, but it's just weighing the pros and cons, and it's a lot. It's a lot. I'll be ready for the backyard to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, put some stuff in my eyes, which we'll talk about, and
Cool.
that's it.
Very nice.
Very nice. Excelente. Well, my weekend was not really, anything at all. I watched movies. That's what we did this weekend. Did a little bit of extra work for work, and so my work-life balance is starting to balance out,
Good.
finally. So, but yeah, so that was my weekend event. Hopefully, this weekend coming up, I'll finally get to decorate for Halloween. I know it's late, but... it was not.
Yes, I will decorate for Halloween.
Yes.
Good.
So,
Look different from my house the rest of the year, definitely.
right. There you go. Well, we'll put up more Mickey Mouse Halloween stuff, basically.
Yeah. You guys I'm not worried about.
Right. So,
I just have a whole wall of skeletons and Halloweeny stuff in my room 24/7, 365.
yep. There you go. Yes, Beth. I love your room like that.
Me too.
You should take a
Clearly,
picture.
she does too. Yeah.
Put it on the Instagram. Show us some of your skills.
Well, we'll see about that. I mean, not everybody needs to see my room and my super cool How to Train Your Dragon sheets and
Well,
stuff like that.
I mean, I think everybody wants to see that.
Although I did totally get myself some Empire Strikes Back sheets for my birthday.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
it's pretty rad.
That is pretty rad.
Like, it's okay, I'm single.
That's right. It's you're sleeping in space.
It kind of looks more like sleeping on Hoth, really, although there is some other things, but yeah.
Yeah.
Some other things. All right.
Yeah,
well,
there's like,
no, I
the
know.
Cloud
I'm
City
messing with
and
it, yeah.
the
Yeah.
Millennium Falcon and stuff, so.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh,
so glad we went off on that tangent.
yeah. All right. So we'll talk about Gene Wilder films. Yay. We'll talk about other things, just movie stuff. How about entertainment news?
Okay.
Let's see. So Disney is going to be making a movie. Did you know that?
No way, they don't make movies.
I know, but this one in particular is about the making of Disneyland.
Oh.
That ought to be interesting.
Didn't they just do like a bunch of documentaries about
Yeah,
that?
right.
They did.
Like, I'm not upset about it. I'm gonna watch it, but like, didn't we?
Yeah.
We just scraping that barrel?
Apparently so.
Okay, cool.
I mean, maybe there's something they found that they haven't released yet. They're saying, "Oh,
It's about the fleas and the cats.
it's the fleas and the cats."
They're gonna do an extra big scene about the guy dragging the stick around to make the Jungle Cruise.
Yes, that's it. That's
I'm
it.
for it.
That's it.
See, I'll totally watch it.
Yeah.
I will
you're
too,
in.
actually.
You're already there.
Yeah, for sure.
The guy dragging the stick around to make the jungle.
Yeah, he like. Didn't you watch the behind the attraction?
No, it's
Was it-
funny. Just
was it just the phrasing?
It's just funny described that way.
It's like describe a movie badly.
Yeah, he drug a stick around to make a ride. It was neat.
It was great. And now there's a movie based on it. It was kind of based on a movie, and then it was a ride, and then there's a movie based on the ride that was based on a movie. Wiggity what?
Attraction rather.
Sorry.
You get
Yeah.
in trouble if you call them
See?
rides at the park.
Yep, there's only one ride.
Experience.
Only one ride.
Yeah, the lines.
No, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Oh, there is that.
But it's an attraction.
They don't call it that. They call it Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
I know what it's called, but it's an attraction.
Oh. All right. So, let's see. What else is in there? Oh, yes. Squid Game is like the #1 film.
Okay, what
Thing
the heck
on
is
Netflix.
it? Because
So,
my
imagine...
very old coworker got a text from his friend who's a third grade teacher
Oh.
saying that all the kids in her class love the show, but
Third
why are
grade?
there third graders watching the show? Because from what I've seen, it doesn't look like a third grader show.
No. Oh, my
Okay.
gosh. That's not a third grader show. That's like... It's Hunger Games, but it's gorier and...
Wow, gorier than baby killing? Got it.
But, and just...
Not to say that I don't love the Hunger Games, because I do. I really enjoy watching the Hunger Games.
Yeah. So, but it's a game. But I mean, the Hunger Games was a game, but this is sort of a game. They even play red light, green light, and if you don't stop when they say red light, you get shot
Oh, so it's
and dead.
like serious yard duties.
It's like Battle Royale.
I don't know what Battle Royale is, but it sounds
Well, I hope
awful.
I have B next year because that's what we're watching.
Doing that again.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
So,
we're
but
not
yeah,
doing
it was...
No, I'm taking over.
Right. So, but then the lead actor he's from South Korea is like, "Hey, Hollywood isn't calling me though. Like, it's #1. It's like the #1, show on Netflix." And Netflix is like basically said, "Yeah, this has been one of our best hits ever. Ever." I mean, third graders are watching it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, you do it for me, please, because I was like, as soon as I saw red light, green light, and they were like getting shot, and people were screaming, and I was like, nope. You could stop playing that stupid trailer for me too. I do not want that on automatic. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, I mean, I watched this really cool nice, really film, and when it's over, it stops the credits of this beautiful film and shows me that. I'm like, no.
Well,
The algorithm is totally incorrect for that show.
Well, it's not that necessarily algorithm on that one. It's just they're pushing what's new. They want you to watch stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if they were actually looking at the algorithm, they would know that you don't watch stuff like that.
Right.
Ever.
Anyway.
It's like, hey, this is new and cool. Check it
Hey,
out.
people seem to like this. Also, Midnight Mass. Also.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't want to watch any of that.
Watch this. Go for it. Try it.
You're like,
Here's the
nailed
trailer.
it, cool. Also, some other thing that you watch on Netflix. I can't think of things that you watch on Netflix.
That's okay. I mean, Luke Cage.
Okay, yeah, see?
Boom.
Marvel stuff.
Yep, Marvel stuff. Boom, here it is. Here's that trailer you don't want to watch. Thanks. Hey, Daniel Craig made the news.
Okay.
Yeah. He donated £10,000 to Fathers for Suicide Prevention charity. It was
That's
like a
nice.
walk thing. So that made news. Congrats.
That's
Good
lovely.
for him donating money for stuff like that. I don't know what £10,000 is in American dollars, so but that seems still like a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah. So and
It's
then
roughly 13.5.
okay,
Oh,
that's a lot of money.
Look at Joe with the conversion on that.
Yeah.
I watch a
Whoosh,
lot of
whoosh.
I watch a lot of Formula One and British television. So.
Oh, that
rock
makes
on.
sense.
Rock on.
See, but I still wouldn't hit the conversion chart on that. I would still not know. I'd just be like, it's, kind of the same.
It's close. It's close enough.
It's similar in dollars.
They just have a funny squiggly line instead.
Yep.
Looks like an ampersand, just tall.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, and lastly, pictures were released of Timothy
Chalamet. Just don't even
Chalamet.
try it.
Thank you, appreciate it. As the young Willy Wonka. Ooh.
Yep.
So,
he is. DJ posted the picture in our chat, and it looks like a Dickens movie, really,
Yeah.
from what I'm seeing there. So
Yeah. I mean, he likes to dress up in those fancy clothes.
ascots,
Yeah.
top hats. It's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Timothy Chalamet is a pretty guy, so you can't really complain about it.
There you go. Bingo. Exactly. Well, I'm very curious. I can't wait to see this film just because it's Willy Wonka and it's young Willy Wonka.
And it's a movie, and DJ loves movies.
And I love movies.
I feel like we've learned all we need to know about him, though. I mean,
Yeah,
Really?
well,
You're gonna get on that
I don't
train when we just keep coming out with new Peter Pan movies and more James Bond movies.
James Bond movies, though,
It's
like a new adventure. It's a new mission. They're all
Yeah.
missions for him.
I know
yeah.
it's super unpopular, but I'm not a huge James Bond fan, so I will shut my
I
mouth
like
on
all the
this
old
one.
stuff.
Well, and so here's the thing, like Timothy Chalamet is really, really young, so we may have hit on all the stuff, and he has not. He still has more to go.
He's got places to go, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. See, and he's not South Korean, so Hollywood's calling him. I don't know if
dude.
I don't know if that makes a thing.
I don't think that's the thing.
That's not the thing. Anyway.
Smile.
It's like awkward. Okay, so if do you guys have any news before I move on?
I don't.
Nope.
Contact info. Yes, if you have news or something else you'd like us to know, just send us a text message or voicemail, which is fun. 512-podcast. That's 512-763-2278. Yeah, send it to us. We have email shoutout at tfwmovies.com. And then Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at tfwmovies. We're also on Patreon, and there you'll find some pretty fancy things, but one of the coolest things is that if you join Patreon, you get to be in our chitty chats right here live when we're speaking to you as an audience. And so, like right now, we have James in the audience listening live. This broadcast has been performed in front of a live studio audience, but you're all in your own studios, so that's even better. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, you get to be on our Marco Polo. That's right. You heard us once this week, but you're like, oh, I need to hear our Thanks for Watching cast one more time at least. And so, yeah, you get to be in our Marco Polo shitty chat, and that's where we talk
did you
to
just say what I think you said?
Yeah, I said chitty chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beth, did you hear how I heard it?
Yeah.
I heard shitty chat.
Oh,
I also heard shitty chat.
No.
Okay.
That could just be terrible diction on my part. That's for
Shitty,
sure.
shitty, bang, bang.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Wow.
Shitty shat. All right, let's go.
Yes, we've created monsters now.
You're the
All right.
monster.
Yeah, go ahead and go on in there, and you can also listen to some fancy what are they called, playlists that Beth has compiled for you all.
I have.
Yes. So there you have it. All right. So let's talk Gene Wilder, shall we?
Sure.
And we will not start with Crackhead Blue like we always do, because she doesn't have a Gene Wilder film that's her favorite.
Wah, wah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. But I did talk to Big Checho, and he chimed in. He's like, oh my gosh, I really love Stir Crazy. Yeah. So Stir Crazy was on his list. And
Our
he
live
basically...
studio audience has doubled.
Ooh.
Oh, all right, it's doubled. Yay! I'm guessing. I'm like, it's Crackhead Blue.
It is.
Yay!
Hooray!
Crackhead Blue.
Crackhead Blue.
Yeah, she made it. Anyhow, there we go. So, Stir Crazy. He basically said pretty much anything with Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. Hilarious. What a great combo right there. And they did have some great chemistry, I think.
True story.
Yeah. So TikTok group said, okay, at Deanna Serpa 91. She says, yeah.
Who's Deanna?
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was a good one. Facebook, Instagram, let's see. Freak Show 7605 says Blazing Saddles. Susan says Frisco Kid.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. And then Patrick says, did he actually ad-lib the tunnel scene in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Maybe.
I wouldn't put it past him.
I wouldn't
Seriously.
either. He may have, actually. So there you have it. That's what we thought. Steven says Blazing Saddles. And some of us already know who this Steven is. It's weird they call him Steven. It's actually, we talk all him Steve.
Oh, Steve?
Steve, yes, you know the Steve.
Like Insane Cast Steve?
Like Insane Cast Steve, that's right.
Oh, hey, man.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, man. That's funny.
Let's see, what else did I have? I had
hey, man.
Moa. Oh, no, I didn't have any more. How about
No more.
this? James explains Gene Wilder.
Tonight we get a chance to highlight the great actor Gene Wilder. Now, normally, at this point, I would say I remember seeing, but honestly, at least for me, I don't remember the first time seeing Gene Wilder. But rather, he was always a part of just so many great movies that he became an icon before I knew what the term icon was. There's Willy Wonka, which I love, but as I get older and rewatch it, I realize it's not only not a kid's movie, but it's actually quite vicious. There's Blazing Saddles, and there's a debate on that particular movie if it could be remade in today's time or not. And I don't really know the answer to that, but I do know it's one of my favorites, and I laughed throughout the movie. There's The Producers. It's older, but good, and well enough that it's been remade a few times. Young Frankenstein. I love that one. It's a classic in every sense of the word, although it often makes me think of the other movie, Transylvania 65000, which doesn't have Gene Wilder in it, but I like to watch those two back to back. And speaking of doubles, there's Stir Crazy and See No Evil, Hear No Evil, two great movies with Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor, which are working off each other at their peak forms. Woman in Red, although I remember more for Kelly LeBrock, it's still a good 80s rom-com. Like I said, his movie credits don't go through the hundreds, but his roles are very iconic. And at least for me, he's one of the few actors that transcends his roles. And although he can be classified as a comic or a character actor, he's not only owns the movies he's in, he also seems to share the spotlight so well enough that his co-stars shine as well. And that's James Explains. As always, I want to thank Beth and Joe and DJ for the podcast. Have a wonderful night and an amazing show. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, James.
Thanks, James.
Yay, thank you, James. Thank you. Excellent. All right, let's get to the cast. Shall we? Oh, I gotta move to my notes, otherwise I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
Just cause, yeah. Okay, so See No Evil, Hear No Evil is one
Fuzzy
of my favorites.
Wuzzy was a woman?
Yes. What? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman? I love it. Silver Streak. I really like Silver Streak. And The Lady in Red. I did like that one. And Young Frankenstein. Definitely on my list. Definitely there. So, duh. And Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Durr. Okay. There we go. That's it. That's my list.
Good list.
Thank you.
Okay, so my list, The Producers. I like both versions of it, but I really like Gene Wilder as Leo Bloom. I think he's very good. Willy Wonka, Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, Sherlock Holmes' smarter brother. It's very funny. Silver Streak, The Frisco Kid is a completely underrated classic with Gene Wilder and Harrison Ford in it. Haunted Honeymoon, I mean, come on now. And See No Evil, Hear No Evil are my list. That's my list. Those
And you're sticking to it.
There you
10
go.
movies.
Damn.
I'm gonna go Young Frankenstein, Willy Wonka and the Fart Factory, and Blazing Saddles.
Toots. That's the movie with the farts.
Yes. That's
The
true.
Air Biscuits.
Air biscuits.
Yikes.
I never understood that term when I was a kid. I'm like, air biscuit? What?
The only time I ever remember hearing that is in, I think it's Weird Science, isn't it?
I
If
think
you're
my
gonna float an
friend's
air
dad
biscuit,
said it.
crack a window.
Oh.
Yeah. You guys making air biscuits back there? Or something. He said something like that. What the hell is this guy talking about?
What is an air biscuit, and why do you think I'm making them?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Goodness gracious.
Yes. So that's those are the films that we like with Gene Wilder in them. He also wrote a book which I really liked, by the way. I actually have it in my repertoire, if you will. Yes.
I don't think I will.
No. Don't. It's all right. I'll do it.
Okay.
All right. So now it's time for stuff we're putting in our eyes. Alphabet Movie Soup was picked by me. Yeah.
It sure was.
I had Z. Let me tell you, Z
What'd
is
you
not,
pick, buddy?
not easy. I picked on Disney Plus. You can find zombies.
You certainly can.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Right there.
There it
It's
is.
there on Disney Plus. And,
Right there on Disney Plus.
Right there.
Oh, you found it.
There it is. That's up
I
to
mean,
you
it had
if
a
you wanna
good
watch it or not.
message. It had a message.
I mean, did it?
Yeah, segregation is bad.
be nice to everybody, no matter what they look like or what they eat.
Yeah, be nice to everybody, and
Don't judge a book by its zombie-ness.
yeah. But see, it also had that they had like restraints and stuff like that, where they couldn't get around without this fancy like doohickey bracelet thing. Yeah, and so that was weird. But I mean, I guess it made them seem more normal.
Let's not use the word normal. Let's say more like
alive.
those in charge wanted them to be.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're right. You're right.
Because
more controllable.
There it is. Even in the beginning of the movie, they're talking about how, like, on this side of the town, everything is perfect, and I have to wear a wig because my hair's not the right color. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to mention the fact that all of the zombies had green hair, which I am for.
Yeah.
So I also found it amusing the varying shades of green in everyone's hair throughout the film. But that's neither here nor there. Just spray that shit on. This isn't like, budgeted by Disney or anything.
Right. Bingo.
Okay, so that was one thing I picked up on it, was like, for this being a Disney production, it's super low budget. Like this, they spent zero on this. Like comparatively, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Wizards of Waverly Place had a higher production value than this did.
They did.
They're like, we need to make, zombies are super popular with The Walking Dead. Let's make a zombie thing. I will give you
$10.
the change I can find in my couch.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I found $7 whole. Off to the Halloween store.
Yes. That is true. That, honestly,
I feel like the acting in this was worse than Wizards of Waverly Place.
So the thing is, it was so melodrama cheeseball cartoon people acting that I felt right at home, because I spent so much time on the melodrama stage that I'm just like, ooh yeah, make that cartoon face. It's not like you're, oh wait, this is a camera that is zoomed in on your face. This is a tight shot, buddy. You don't need to play to the back seats.
Yeah. But it was still really nice. Yeah.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and the narration. I really liked the narration.
You love narration.
And it was double the narration.
Because two people narrated.
Yeah, so
that's what happens when you get a girl from one side of the tracks and a boy from the other.
That's right.
Side of the tracks.
Yes.
Or the barrier, whatever you want to call it.
Right. But it was still, it was.
Cheerleaders are monsters.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
There was a lot of just blanket statementry going on.
Yeah.
And a lot of extremely choreographed dance sequences. Also some singing, which I don't mind a musical. I really don't. This is a fun movie, so if you want, you should watch it.
It is, and it's perfect in line for the October festivals of the horror.
There are so much better
kids.
movies if you want to watch a Halloween movie. I'm just saying.
Even the worst John Carpenter movie is better than this.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So my little sister used to watch a movie when she was a kid called The Worst Witch. And it's not the remake of The Worst Witch, which has recently come out because my sister is 32. It's the old one, where at the end the King of Halloween comes out and it's Tim Curry.
Oh.
That is better than this movie.
The King of Halloween?
Oh, yeah.
I like that title.
Dude, let me find you a screenshot of what he looked like and you'll be like, ooh, maybe not.
Ooh, maybe not.
King of Halloween.
Let's go ahead and rate this one.
Gosh. I'm gonna rate it a 4.
Be honest, TJ. I know you want to rate it higher than that.
I mean, I do, but
give it an honest rating. Give it your honest rating.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I mean, it can't be higher than a 5. Like, I do get that it was like a $7 budget film. Some of the stuff that I hate is when you hear the actors act and their voice and all that, and then they get into their sing-songy part, and it's what do they use that key fixing? What do they call that? I don't remember what it's called, but how they're off key, but they use this fancy auto tune. There you go.
I didn't hear any auto tune. I heard some pitch correct, but no auto tune is like blatantly electronic sounding.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well,
they probably pitch corrected some of these kids, but I mean, it sounded like their singing voices were them, but I don't know these actors at all.
Yeah, I don't know the actors either, really, but it didn't sound like them to me, and so that part was weird. But again, like, there's the puns and the silliness I really can get behind. So, like, okay, I'll make it a 5.
Yes.
Okay. Beth?
I said a 3.
What?
I said a 3. But
Yeah.
I also did just totally get caught up trying to find this video of Tim Curry and The Worst Witch.
All
so,
right.
Yeah, I gave it a 3, not because of any reason other than I don't have a good excuse. I gave it a 3. Like, it's not a great film. It's from that season that Disney had where they were like, we have so much time to fill on the Disney Channel.
Yeah.
We have to put out some shows. So they put out a bunch of shows, and then they're like, these are it's not a tumor. These shows are doing okay-esque on the channel.
God. Look at that.
So let's give it a film, because it'll make it big. It worked with the High School Musical and all that, so let's do it again. It's a great idea.
Yep.
But not everything can be fantastic.
And it distracted the kids with commercials because it was on the Disney Channel.
Yeah, it was a made-for-TV movie, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not like the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave it a 3. What would you give it, Joe?
I'm gonna give it a solid 2. A number 2.
Number 2. Oh dear.
A steaming pile of number 2.
Damn, son.
Yikes.
You just called it.
It's not my thing. And
I was watching it and I was like, oh dear.
And some of the subject matter, which we kind of touched on, it was like kind of making it cutesy, and I'm like, it's tackling some kind of serious stuff, and I understand it's for kids. I get that, but I feel like sometimes some of it was just like, it's not the way you want to approach that. Like, I don't know, just maybe feeling a certain way about that stuff.
Choices.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, not for me.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch Wizards of Waverly Place again.
Damn.
There you
go. Next time, try watching The Worst Witch.
Okay.
It's also
look
not
at that.
good.
Look at that bat bow tie. I mean,
I
come
know.
on.
It's
Pretty
pretty
good.
swish. Wait till he sings his song and he starts flapping his cape. It's
Ugh.
like it's
man.
amazing. His fabulous landing when he flies in. When you watch this video, you're gonna be like, I don't even know what my brain is doing right now. I can't even register the craziness of what I'm viewing. Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anywho.
so
Beth, what have you been watching?
I don't remember.
Got it.
Oh.
Well, you have been sleepy and working.
I've been working.
Yeah.
I officially took over, and now this week has been crazy pants, and I know that I watched some stuff. Oh, I tried to watch Muppet Haunted Mansion. Because those are two of my favorite things.
Yes.
The Haunted Mansion and The Muppets. And I put it on last night, and I was giggling, and I was like, ha ha ha, and then I woke up this morning. I was like, shit! So I'm going to try it again tonight, see if I can make it through. I mean, they had some pretty cute gags, and the way they are, like, putting characters in as Haunted Mansion characters makes me really happy. They did the wallpaper, but with Muppets, and it's fantastic.
Yes.
And I've been waiting for this, and I'm so sad that I tried to watch it and fell asleep like an old lady.
It's okay.
It happens. Don't worry. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, Penny and I did the same thing. We started watching it, and then we're like, ugh, we gotta go to sleep. Because we thought, it's 52 minutes. We could watch this. We get it before we go to bed.
I didn't make 52 minutes. That's depressing.
We felt the same way. You're like, oh gosh, we gotta go to bed. We gotta work.
At least you thought, hey, I gotta go to bed. I was like, I can totally make it through.
You just fell asleep.
Good night. Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't do that.
You just went, good night.
It was just like, hey, this is really...
Yikes.
I've done that. Turn something on, and then Crackhead Blue's like, hey, are you sleeping? I go, no, I'm watching this, and it's like 30 minutes past what I remember. I'm like, damn it.
Or like, no, I'm watching it, and it's over.
It's on the
end of credits.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh.
I'm totally watching this.
Totally into it.
And then I'd be like, just let me sleep.
See, that's where you're good. I fight it. My mom's like, hey, go to bed. And I'm like, no, I'm watching this.
I'm watching this.
I'm awake. Or like I'll lay down, which is the biggest mistake. If I lay down, it's over.
Yeah.
Once you like kind of go sideways and kind of like snuggle into a pillow,
it's done. It's over. And we have the most uncomfortable couch in history, but I still fall asleep on it.
Yikes.
But I've lately found myself like positioning my hand so that like she can't see if my eyes are open or not, just in case I fall asleep. And she's like, no, honey, you're snoring. I'm like, damn it.
Oh, damn.
It's the giveaway. What? I'm watching this.
I'm awake.
So I'm going to try to watch that again tonight. From what I saw, I enjoyed it immensely.
Oh, it's super good.
So, yeah. What are you watching?
Who's you?
Joel.
Yes.
Oh. Let's see. Where do I begin?
Yes, watch enough for both of us.
We watched the newest episode of The Wonder Years.
Cool.
That show's really good, by the way.
Yeah.
If you haven't been checking it out,
I've been wanting to watch it, but I fall asleep instead.
I've watched a bunch of wrestling.
Oh.
Wrestling.
I watched John Carpenter's The Fog.
Ooh.
Resident Evil, the first one.
It's very clearly Halloween.
Phantasm.
Yeah.
No. That movie's weird.
Sorry. I mean,
it's so weird.
I mean, boo.
There's 5 of them.
Yeah, there is that.
It's so weird.
Well, I mean, look at how many Final Fantasies there are, and that has final in the title.
That's true. The Final Nightmare, Jason's final. Yeah, okay. Escape from the Bronx.
Okay.
Not to be confused with Escape from New York.
Or Rumble in the Bronx.
Right. It's kind of both of those things.
Mm-hmm.
The Dead Don't Die Again.
Yuck. And the crown jewel of the weekend. Was it some sort of creature? Go ahead.
Was Santo y Blue Demon en el Mundo de los Muertos.
Wow.
It translated to Santo is a luchador.
Something about the Blue Demon.
Santo and Blue Demon, they're both luchadors in the world of the dead.
Ooh.
So it was all in Spanish, no subtitles.
Oh.
And so back in the late 60s and 70s, these two luchadors were famous in Mexico, and they would do these movies where they would fight monsters.
That's fantastic.
And there's a bunch of them. There's like the World of the Dead. There's Against the Monsters. There's Against Wolfman and Dracula. Like it's my goal is to watch them all. But yes, to follow up on your comment, it's definitely Halloween. Like we've been putting Crackhead Blue watched Fright Night.
Oh.
I started Christine and fell asleep. Not because I don't like the movie. It was just I was falling out.
Yeah.
I started Resident Evil 2 today, and I just couldn't get through it. But I am gonna try to power through that one, because I want to watch all 4 of those. I think there's 4 with Mila Jovovich, and
I'm sorry, who?
You know, the one.
Yeah. Just
Dallas Multipass.
Gotcha. To correct what I said earlier, because I'm a terrible person, Tim Curry was actually the Grand Wizard, not the King of Halloween.
Oh.
He's the Grand Wizard of Halloween?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay.
Yeah. It has Fairuza Balk in it.
Because just saying Grand Wizard's not.
I
great
know.
To say.
That's probably why my brain changed it to the King of Halloween.
Sure, the Halloween King. Everyone knows it's Jack Skellington.
Much
anyway, I think that's it. Crack and Blue, correct me if I'm missing something, but we've been trying to cram a bunch of Halloween content in our eyes. And yesterday, I just had to you know what? I want to watch Adam Driver and Bill Murray fight zombies. So
Heck, yes.
I put on The Dead Don't Die.
Dude.
And they fought zombies.
Great movie.
Yay! Cool.
So I think that's it. I feel like I'm missing something, but who knows?
I always feel like I missed something.
Yeah, I'm
But
sure
I
I'm gonna
can't think
miss
of
something.
it now, so whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure next week I'll be like, oh yeah, I watched this.
Yeah.
So, but there'll be more next week because I'm probably gonna go watch some crappy movie after this. So.
Heck
There
yeah,
you go.
dude.
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah, The Worst Witch.
The worst witch.
Nah, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it streaming somewhere.
There you go. Yeah. Well, we started watching the Doom Patrol the next season, so and we're still watching. We haven't hit the final episode yet of the murderers in the building.
Right.
So we're almost there, though. I think this week's is the final episode, so I'm looking forward to that. Super Me, kind of a fun little film where this guy has these powers. He falls asleep, and wherever he's at, if he's in a museum or if he's in a bank or whatever, he grabs whatever's there and he says, I'm only dreaming, and he wakes up. And when he wakes up, he has whatever it was he was dreaming about. So if it's money, he now has money. Or if it was this really ancient artifact, he now has this ancient artifact.
Oh.
So interesting little superpower. Yeah, it was a fun film. It's on Netflix. It's definitely out of there. It is dubbed in English, and I'm not sure what country it actually is, but it was still good. I enjoyed it. It was still great. So Free Guy, I just love that film. Free Guy is hilarious. I recommend it. I say purchase it if you like zany and you like Ryan Reynolds and just you like an ingenious film. I even went so far as to watch all the behind the scenes footage that they had. And I don't do that very often. I won't if it intrigues me enough, I'll go for it. But this one was great to see all the special effects and what they did. And Ryan Reynolds, man, whew, he is an amazing actor. Just to see him just do stuff. Mm-hmm. So it was neat. It was neat to see all of it. And it's definitely more so I definitely had the feel Truman Show. Mm-hmm. And they mentioned it in the and behind the scenes as well. So they were like, "Oh yeah, it's like the Truman Show," and I was like, "Wow!" They took it right out of my brain. But it also was like Ready Player One, but from the standpoint of the creator, or not the creator, but the viewpoint of the machine, the machine that's. What do they call it? A non-player
character NPC.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty nifty to see that. And everybody's telling him, take off your skin, and he's like, I don't even understand what that means.
No, thank you.
So, pretty good. Pretty darn good film. Free Guy. Check it
Okay.
out. Saw Jiu-Jitsu. It's on Netflix. It's Nicolas Cage. And this comet flies by every 6 or 8 years. I can't remember how many years. And every time the comet flies by, an alien comes out to try and kill humans. But
Like you do.
yeah, and so these particular humans have learned jiu-jitsu from the alien because the alien wants somebody to fight. And if these fighters decide not to fight this guy, then he'll just destroy the world. But if they do put up a fair fight and even die, he won't destroy the world. I don't know. It's weird. It's crazy.
Okay. It's like the
It's good.
ultimate showdown of Ultimate Destiny.
Yes, exactly. So,
With the world hanging in the balance.
yep, exactly. And Nick Cage is just
Of course.
he's Nick Cage. You'll like it. It's interesting.
beast.
Selfless. This
Another
was,
Ryan Reynolds movie.
yeah, it just so happened like that just popped in there. And it's
What just
about
popped in
Ray,
there?
What just popped in there?
yeah the I don't know. It was a Netflix. What you know how they're trying to send you stuff like
Yeah.
a film that would like blows
Just
people
go
up.
ahead and talk
Anyway.
about it.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so Selfless is about a guy who is dying, and there's this host, which would be Ryan Reynolds' character, and they can just transfer this guy's mind into that guy's mind. And so now this dead guy is now this guy who's Ryan Reynolds. And so, but then something goes awry, and I don't want to say too much because that would just give a lot away, and I don't want to do that. But it was good and a very selfless act. Just saying.
Gotcha.
Queen Pins. I saw a lot of films.
Yeah, well, it's been 2 weeks.
That's true. Queen Pins, and I can't remember what that is on. I think it's on Paramount Plus, and Queen Pins is like King Pins, but they use, instead of money, coupons. And these two ladies manufacture these real looking fake coupons, and this is an absolutely insane film. It's absolutely hilarious. It has a whole bunch of comedians. Mm-hmm. I totally just watch it. And if you love to clip coupons, you're gonna love this even more. I'm just saying. Saying.
Okay.
Amazon Prime, I do believe I bought this one. It's called The Misfits. Pretty good film. But I really, 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 really loved these next 3 films. Muppets Haunted Mansion.
Oh, you got to see the whole thing?
I did. We watched the rest.
Wait,
of
you
it.
didn't fall asleep?
Nope,
No,
that
we
was just
did.
me.
Not in the middle of it. Yeah.
No, they went to bed and then came back to it and
Yeah.
watched it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
how that worked. But hilarious.
He's so much
Absolutely.
better than me.
I
I
am
can't do that though.
totally.
Beth, I'm with you. I try to power through and then just start it over if I fell asleep.
Yep.
Yeah. We knew better. We're not going to do that. So we just restarted it later.
Adults and
Great.
shit.
And it felt like we were at the Haunted Mansion. It was so good. Oh man, I liked it. Addams Family 2.
Ah.
A+. I really liked that one. Definitely a good film. We rented that one on iTunes.
Cool.
Yeah, so but worth it. Really good film. I enjoyed it. I would do it again. And then on Netflix is The Starling, and that has a whole bunch of comedians, including
It has Melissa McCarthy in it, yeah?
yeah, Melissa McCarthy and Inside Out, In and Out. You remember that film? What's his
Yes.
name? Kevin Kline. That's
Kevin
right.
Kline.
He's in
Okay.
it. Just I wish I could go further. There's
Do
a
I
ton
remember that film? You almost watched that during the Eye this week or this
Oh,
month.
got it. Ooh.
Because I love that movie.
Yeah, it's a great film. But anyhow, all all comedian cast doing this really heart-wrenching film where Melissa McCarthy's character lost their baby from SIDS.
Aww.
But then there's there's an insane asylum and Melissa McCarthy being attacked by a bird. It was really good. It was well done. A little teary-eyed, but a little warning because the Kevin Kline's character is a veterinarian.
Oh.
There's only one scene where he's convincing a kid that he has to put his dog down. And it goes by fast, and we don't actually ever see the dog die, but
Okay.
it's
Thank
insinuated. And then later on, you see the kid with a new dog, so it's like, oh, shiny! There's the carbon cycle. It's all done.
The carbon cycle.
Yeah. So, sorry, I teach science now, so there's this whole.
Well, I thought you would have gone for the circle of life since you're such a Disney guy.
There's that, but.
Are you going to start saying that at work? Like, and so we see the great circle of life.
Life. I think I might. That's actually
Simba, remember who you are.
I love it. All right. So that's it. That's all I've been watching. It's a lot.
That's it?
I think
You sure?
you're slacking, pal.
I know. Well, there was one other one that I can't remember the title of that I fell asleep in. I was like, and it was like a 2-hour movie, and then and at the very end it said that's the end of chapter 1, and I was like, oh no, there's more.
Was it The Lord of the Rings?
No, it was not.
Was it?
Was it it?
No,
The Hobbit.
No.
Was it The Hobbit?
I don't remember.
Was it?
It was a
They made
space. It was
3
a space film. I don't know.
movies out of
Oh God.
the smallest book.
No. Hey, but I might be checking this one out. It's on video on demand. It's called Cleaning Up the Town.
I think isn't that a it's like one of the songs in Ghostbusters, I think.
It is, and it's about Ghostbusters. It's about how they made the film in New York and how after the film stuff, and yeah, so it looks like it'll be a fun one. They're really trying to hype us up. They're doing a good job.
I don't think a lot of us need a lot of hyping.
No, we don't.
I think a lot of us are there and have been since like last year.
I've been there
Or like
since
the first
80s.
teaser where they're going up to the barn and then you see Ecto 1, you're like, woo!
Yes.
So.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't wait.
Technically,
Anyway.
we're like a month away.
Yeah. So close. Okay. Already out is No Time to
Other
Die.
movies?
I didn't because we were not there last week, so we didn't talk about it. But yeah, 007 No Time to Die is out already. Hey, this weekend you're gonna be able to chance to watch Halloween Kills, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, check that out.
Forgot about that.
That comes out this weekend. And then let's see, box office numbers. 1 through
Numbers
5.
bad.
Number 1 was No Time to Die. It made a whopping $55 million. Wow. Lately, it's been a little bit higher for those first timers. Number 2 fell from grace. It's Venom. Let there be carnage. That made $31 million. And just so you're aware, that's now at $141 million gross.
Wow.
That's crazy. All right. Number 3 is Addams Family 2. They made $10 million. Number 4 is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. That made $4 million.
Great movie.
Yeah, that's that over $212 million now. Whew. That's crazy.
It's so good.
And then number 5 this week would be The Many Saints of Newark, and that made $1.4 million. Ta-da!
Cool, Sopranos.
There you go. Oh yeah, that's The Sopranos. That's also on HBO Max if you wanted to check that out. Ta-da! All right, that's all we got there.
James says in movie news, Black Widow is free on Disney Plus now.
Oh, yay. Okay, very cool. I might check that out again. What the heck? All right, who do we want to talk about next week?
Who can we?
Who can we? I wouldn't mind going back to the last film. With
Choosing another person from Young Frankenstein?
yeah, actually
Because there were so many.
there were a lot, and so I wouldn't
Okay.
mind doing that. So off the top of your head, who would you pick, Beth?
Madeline Kahn.
That's who to be.
Okay.
Madeline Kahn. For the Wrath. Okay.
Nope.
There we go. No? Okay.
Nope.
No. Okay. So if you have a Madeline Kahn film that you really liked, 512 Podcast, or shout out at tfwmovies.com or at tfwmovies on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Ta-da! All right, and then time for plugging something. Big Checho's Standard Tattoo Parlor. By the way, you really need to go check out his Instagram right now. Go in there, Standard Tattoo Parlor. Check it out. He made the Ecto 1. It is sitting in his front yard right
Nice.
now. Oh my
Very
gosh.
cool.
It's amazing. It's super amazing. He's got the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man right out in front of his yard.
That is rad.
But it took him 3 days to convert that car into the Ecto 1. 3
Only
days.
3 days?
I know. Well, he was working a lot on it. But yeah.
Okay, are you saying it took 3 days because he was at work, or because he worked really hard on it?
He worked really hard on it.
Okay, that is
yeah.
mega rad.
It is. In fact, like last year's Halloween, he made this car a hearse. And
Sweet.
this year's Halloween, he was like, oh, I bet I could make this Ecto 1. And
Thank you for your service. That
yeah,
is
his
so
buddy was
cool.
like, I don't know if you can. And he was like, I could do it. And he
I
did
don't know
it.
if you can. Oh, ye of little faith.
Yes. So that's crazy. It's amazing. I saw live pictures of it, and it was just like so cool.
Pretty talented art guy.
He's super talented. So, and I bet he could tattoo the Ecto 1 on your arm or anywhere on your body if you wanted it. It's like,
Well, I mean, it needs a lot of work.
and it would look great no matter what. So
Well, his part would look great.
yeah, basically. So anyway, and he's still training the lady to tattoo artist, and so, go on over there, check it out. It's great stuff. He's got a lot going on.
He's a busy guy.
Yeah. I wrote a book called The Nerda In-Law. It's spelled Nerda in-law, and just about my life with my wife and how we learn to communicate with each other. Pretty awesome. What else? The 29 Toes podcast. Yeah. They're still doing it. The Never Sober
Series.
Miniseries.
There you go. They're still going strong, so check them out. Joey Flair's album is on at joyeflare.bandcamp.com. Check it out. She's got some good music going on there. Joe, would you like to plug something?
Yep, still doing my Twitch stream. We just had our 3-year anniversary.
Woot.
Good
and we've
job,
got,
man.
Thank you. And we've got about 3 weeks until Extra Life 2021.
Here it
Boing,
goes.
boing.
Hopefully we can get a link to that. I'm doing my 24-hour charity stream with my team
Gonna get a one
to raise money for Children's Hospital here in San Diego.
Yeah.
It goes towards quality of life stuff for them, treatments, equipment, just helping the kids that are sick and possibly terminally sick that are going to be there for a while. And it's a good cause. It's my 5th year doing it. Last year we raised a ton of money, and I'd like to try to match or beat that. So
He would like to raise a ton and a half of money.
ton
this
and a
year.
half, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. We get delirious. It's a good time, and it feels good to be able to help them out.
There you go.
So
Very cool.
Good man.
Hey, Beth, do you have a business?
You can. Sorry. You could. You could find my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/apostle_ofc. And there's links to the Extra Life stuff there on my Twitch page as well.
Yeah. Check it out. Go on over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Beth, you have a business you want to promote or plug?
Are you asking me if I want to plug my business on the podcast?
Uh-huh.
Hey.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the Placerville Diamond Springs area, if you'd like to bring your dog to Uppity Pup Daycare or boarding facility, make sure they have all their vaccinations.
There you go.
Boom.
We require bordetella, rabies, and distemper. Rabies is state law. Without that, I can't let them in the door. Also, if you need somewhere for your dogs to stay over the holidays, I recommend calling now because it's booking up fast.
Damn.
But really, I would again like to give Courtney and her precious puppy rescue a shout out. All of her special needs puppies are friggin' adorable. They're so tiny and cute. So if you feel the need to put some cute puppies in your eyes, go over to her Facebook page, which is Text for Clefts, and give her a shout out. Drop a heart on one of those pictures, and you'll just, you'll feel better because puppies are adorable.
Now say that slower so I get it. It's what?
Text for Clefts. TECHSFORCLEFTS. Text for Clefts.
Got it.
And she's always, when she's taking care of these puppies, she's giving them the utmost care, bottle feeding all of the time.
Aww.
She doesn't sleep because she's just too nice of a person.
And not watching TV.
Right. And she will let everybody know when puppies are ready for adoption, and she'll point you in the direction to whatever big rescues have their applications and whatnot. So yes, if you want to see cute puppy pictures and hear stories of puppies with cute faces, and she dresses them up in costumes. So
Aww.
Text for Clefts. But now that you've listened to that, you've reached the point in the show where I thank everybody. Hooray! You did it!
Yay.
You made it.
You done made it! So first, as per usual, we'd like to thank our Patreon members, Lucas, Abby, Tyler, Teacher J.M. Strauss, Sean, Blue, we thank her later, Wendy, James, thank you all so much. We'd like to thank Big Checho, who has, Ecto 1 on his lawn, I guess, and that's just... I'll thank him for that alone. Thanks, man. Way to represent. But also, thank you for doing our art and being just a genuinely nice human being. We'd like to thank Joey Flair for adding her dulcet tones to our show. She starts off the show with a great vibe, I feel, and I want to thank her for it. Mm-hmm. Then we will thank the cast. DJ over there who falls asleep and actually says, "Ooh, I'm falling asleep." Joe over there who says, "Nah, I'm watching this." And me who just snores through the whole show. But says she's awake. So thank you guys. We'd like to thank the beautiful ladies behind the scenes who are the ones waking us up saying, "Hey, you're sleeping, not watching a movie." So that would be Blue who says, "Joe, wake up." Dorothy who
Wake
says,
up and go to bed.
"Beth, you're sleeping." No, I'm not. And Penny McGee who just pushes DJ off the bed, probably. Yeah. So, but above all, we would like to thank you, the listener, for listening. I mean, that's how you got that title. So thank you very much for listening. Mm-hmm. Thanks for watching. Make sure you wash your hands and do what you got to do. Brush your teeth. Make sure you get, all the sides. You don't want cavities, especially in the Halloween time. Because I know you're eating candy. I know I'm eating candy. Oof.
I haven't yet.
Really?
None, yeah. We haven't bought any yet.
I went to Costco and got candy, and I haven't brought it to work yet, which is just... It was a bad idea. Yeah. I don't know if that bag will ever make it to work. But mostly, be excellent to each other. I don't know if that bag will ever make it to work.